Crisps and chocolate, it's time for round two. We're going to do Pringles with dairy milk today. And once again, really questioning it. I feel like it will be better and less sort of hard to make than the Walkers was, because the Walkers look really visually like just so unusual and so different to anything I'd seen before. But I feel like Pringles, I've seen those chocolate covered, they look like chocolate covered Pringles, but they're not. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, they're like these little sort of like snaps. So they look like Pringles covered in chocolate, but they're not. If you know what they are, comment below. But here we are, we've got our Pringles. I've no idea what I was going to do because I obviously got a curve to them, so I thought it would be quite hard to put them in the bar, but I ended up sort of lining them in the middle, then thought just going to break them all up and put as much as I physically can in the bar. I was like, I really want it to be the taste, the salty and the sweet, and I feel like if you're going to go for it, like, you need to put a lot in, because I wanted to be able to actually taste it and not just be overwhelmed by the flavour of the chocolate and just be a crunch. Then covering it, this is always the weirdest part for me. It looks like nachos with like cheese, but the cheese is chocolate. That's kind of what it looks like to me, and why it makes me feel a bit like uneasy and queasy. But I think that this one looks better than the Walkers one so far. And as I watched all of the chocolate kind of go into the cracks, I was getting more and more convinced that maybe this will be okay. It just didn't look as like weird as the last one, but I'm honestly not too sure. I covered it in chocolate, I gave it one last tap, and then it was time to decorate. I decided just to go quite simple, same with the Walkers, just like keep it simple, put the crisps out the middle, add a couple on top. By this point my chocolate was setting though, and so it really just looks gross, like it looks disgusting. But I didn't want to have to melt more, because I was finishing for the day, like I wasn't making any more at this point, so I just went for it and just used what I had, tried to like push it into the actual wet chocolate in the chocolate bar, and it ended up being absolutely fine, like it set no problem. So now we're going to take it and put it in the fridge, and I guess come back for the taste test, where I'm going to have to try this one. Do you think it will taste nicer than the other one? And leave your comments below on what other chocolate bars I should make.